Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. In the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas. This game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
They move the tight end all over. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To throw, it's Child. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the tight end. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knocked him down for a loss.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's the handoff. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Give to the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Dances away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Gates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Child. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback checking off. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you see see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on second down. Complete to the right. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arizona 14, Michigan State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, it's Glover. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. So close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Garcia to pass. Coming after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sparty's defensive front is dominating, and they have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Running with power. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Sparty!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Tosses it back. He's going up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Number 20.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
that defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Can't get him to the ground. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll run the toss. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Buckley. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Child. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 25 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Floating away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 35, Michigan State 24.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll give it to Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Childs. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Got his man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4.